Yes, we will have our new champion. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of ley lines, we have our South Korean Terran player, the Broodor Terran, representing Shopify. It is ByuN. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have his opponents. We have the blue Protoss player representing Storm Gaming. It is MindelVK. Here we go. Whew. We have our TvP, and I did mention that MindelVK has been playing a lot more StarCraft Evolution. That is true. Despite that, I haven't seen too much of his play. I'll be honest, I haven't seen too much of MindelVK's StarCraft Evolution, so I don't really know how to place him. I don't know where to place him. Again, a lot of the CIS players, they have their own StarCraft Evolution tournaments that they run by 3D Clan and by Bratok and by some of the others. And those are matches that I just haven't seen as often. So I'm curious to see the level of MindelVK and how he compares to ByuN. Now, does he compare? As Mindel does move out with an early scout. Bearing in mind, again, last time we saw ByuN's Broodor Terran, he did one base all in. So MindelVK is being very safe. Very secure. Does move out. Does move out, gets eyes on the double gas. Double gas opener means faster factory, delayed TC at a ByuN. And we could see the same one base all in. I'll be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if ByuN did learn that one build and he's he's gonna rely on it. We'll see. Basically, we're waiting. Yep, double factory. Okay. So if you weren't here last series for ByuN versus Skillus, this is how ByuN cheesed Skillus out in game 1, doing the same build. So double factory into fast machine shop, into spider mines, into ion thrusters, into mass vulture, into tank, into just a one base all in, just rise across the map. These marines, their purpose, their goal is to deny the scout. Deny the scout from MindelVK. MindelVK going for his own proxy setup, going for his own proxy Stargate even. Interesting. Now this should be proxy Oracle, and the Oracle is going to get a lot of economic damage, but will it help in the early game defense? That is the question. I mean, it will hinder the production, most likely, as there's going to be no anti-air. The anti-air are going to be a handful of marines, and they're out on the map. So we're about to get rowdy. Once again, the ion thrusters into spider mines, into mass vulture, then followed by tanks. Yep, there's a spider mine upgrade. So one base all in by ByuN. Mindel, he has so much potential with this initial Oracle. I just worry about that natural defense because he hasn't really seen too much. But again, if Mindel was watching, if he was in this lurking in the chat, if he was watching game 1 between ByuN and Skillus, then he should recognize what's happening. But I think he was mid-series against Homono at the time. Is the problem. ByuN moves in, shield battery's not ready, first attack does go down, nice pick off. Shield battery is finishing up. Oracle's on the way. ByuN, he just rushes past, past the shield battery into the main base. There's a second shield battery in the main. Probes are still falling. Yeah, probes are getting one shot. Has two vultures, they one-shot probe, shield battery does nothing. And the Oracle dives in. The Oracle does threaten those SCVs. ByuN, he pulls away. Throws down the spider mines, and ByuN, he has too much. He has too much. He's done it. He breaks the main base. Gets 12 probe kills already, and ByuN is not done. ByuN, he's just begun. Going into the natural. Once again, one-shotting probes. Spider mines, they lock the Stalker in. Oh god. As the Stalker is trapped, cannot easily get out of this. And yeah, that's too much. that is just far too much. The Oracles, they get some SCV kills, but it doesn't matter. It does not matter. Not anymore. We throw down more spider mines. Just covering the main base. Massive connection. Takes on the final Stalker. And with that, that's going to be too much. That's going to be game here. As ByuN, he overwhelms. The boys, they be pulled away once again. Technically, MindelVK could kill every SCV here, but he will lose all his buildings. Like, he should lose the base trade. As MindelVK, he has no economy, he recalls back home. There's the NG overcharge. Trying to target out whenever he can, but again, he lost 44 probes. He lost far too much. Goliath production has begun instead of tanks. That makes sense. Plenty of anti-air. GG gets called, and ByuN, he will take game number 1. Whew. GG. GG, well played. So far, whenever ByuN has been forced to pick a Brood War Terran, he has gone for some cheese, he has gone for an all-in, and we'll see if that continues here. We'll see what race MindelVK picks next. Will it be Brood War? Will it be SE2? We go. Go. And the next game is going to be Amygdala. Okay. Amygdala is coming up next. And MindelVK, he is going for Brood War Protoss. Okay, he's switching things up. He's going for Brood War. ByuN just whispered me. He said, "Me, really good player." Oh god. Just whispered him. Te Sagi, papi. True, true. Imba, papi, imba. So you're getting into game number 2. Getting into game 2. And we'll see if MindelVK can recover here. This is going to be a much larger map, true. Much larger map in the map pool. We're loading into Amygdala. And here we go, spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Amygdala, we have our South Korean Terran player, the SC2 Terran, bear that in mind. Representing Shopify, it is ByuN. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have his opponent, we have the Brood War Protoss, the blue Protoss player himself, representing Sashrom Gaming, it is MindelVK. Now, I don't expect ByuN to one-base all in this time. We do expect him to embrace the mid-game. It's what we saw against Skillus, and ByuN is a little more comfortable with StarCraft 2 Terran, so we do expect something a little bit more standard, as he does move out very early on with the SCV. Hello. What's going on? So we have an early move out. This could be for an eBay block. This could be for an eBay block here at the natural to delay the expansion of Mindel. SCV gets spotted, and we'll see if ByuN goes for that eBay. We shall see. Back at home, single gas opener. Yep, eBay's thrown down. So we have the initial eBay block here by ByuN. Mindel, he moves out with a second probe. Okay, second probe does move out. We have some shenanigans on the way from MindelVK. He ignores the eBay. Disrupting the opener. Show us a proxy. Show us that proxy as we're making our way towards the southern half of the map. Getting ready for, I imagine, proxy gates. I mean, the Cybercore is on the way. Now, what we have seen, I don't know if we've seen it in this matchup, we have seen proxy Robo into Bay, into proxy Reaver drop, but does that hit too late? I don't know how reliable that is here. ByuN likewise is scanning. Checking the southern half of the map. I mean, he saw the probe, true. Did see the worker moving out. Zell does pop.
Base is under attack.
ByuN moves in. Oh! He moves in. Oh my god, he sees. Yeah, Proxy Robo. As we mentioned, Proxy Robo, this was going to be a Reaver drop, and ByuN sees everything. He knows. ByuN is aware. Back in the main base. Factory, CC on the high ground. ByuN is walling up. He's walling off. The Reaper moves in. And he will throw down. He will shut down the probe. And what that means is that this probe was supposed to throw down a Bay. And now we can't. Now, I mean, he can always throw down the Bay back at home, true. The Bay doesn't have to be proxied. Shield battery on the way, just the one gateway, producing a Dragoon. We can try to go for like shuttle harass, I suppose. There's the Bay at home instead. So we're going for the Reaver. We're still going for the Reaver drop. Our last production's being camped. And all we need is a Cyclone. To be honest, all we need is a tech lab on that factory. All we need is Cyclone production, and ByuN is going to be fine. Or he should be. This is that shuttle. Dragoon range being researched. Still one base play. Yes, there we go. The boys are being pulled to repair. Barely does. He does repair. Marine goes down. Oof. MindelVK, he's getting some counter damage. And here comes that Reaver. Again, we have the attempted Reaver drop. Ooh, that's a tank first. Not Cyclone. Interesting. It's going to be a tank first. Tank into Viking. It still should be fine. Again, he's played against Brutal Protoss before. He knows. He knows. Is where the shuttle. Oof. Tank shot goes off. So he's going into double tank production, going into the Viking as well. And the Viking is just a secure way to shut down that shuttle. And as a reminder, there's no shuttle speed. There is no speed. MindelVK takes the natural expansion. Here comes that drop. Again, ByuN is fully aware. The Viking is out. ByuN is supply blocked. Is supply blocked. We'll go for the shuttle. Oh! Yeah, it does start to step in. Oh no! Ooh, massive shot goes up, but the Reaver's going to go down. It's a one-way trip. Remember, there is no recall. The shuttle has to get the hell out of here, but the Viking's on the hunt, and the Viking will shut this down. There we go. Shuttle does fall. ByuN, he defends. He deflects the Dragoons. And ByuN, he's all over this. Just shutting down the aggression. Saturating on two bases. We have another. Let's go. We have another Reaver on the way. Oh, it's so cute. He's crawling in. It looks like that hand is what's like dragging the rest of the body. It's a powerful hand. Let's go. Is it a hand in? I guess it must be a hand in Brood War. I always just remembered it as like almost like a harvester, I didn't realize that was dragging him forward. But meanwhile, the Reaver goes down, massive pickoff, and he's gonna lose everything. He's gonna lose all the Dragoons here. Brutal losses here for MindelVK. GG gets called, and ByuN will take the series 2-0, advancing on to the grand finals. GG. Whew. GG, well played. ByuN does take the series, does advance on to those finals here, and the question becomes, who can touch him? Who will face off against him? Who's it gonna be? Here we go.